when you accidentally get to your half marathon 2 hours early. I can't wait for that later. I've just finished the half marathon and the bubble walk is real. Good morning. It is Sunday the 6th of April. I have just popped my electrolytes into my drink bottle, so this is going to go in my running belt and I'm going to have this before I start. So let's get this going. And then I've also got two slices of bread here with some strawberry jam. It is so dark and cold, but let's get this going. Don't mind the harsh lighting right here, like really it's not great at all. It is now 3 o'clock on Sunday the 6th of April. It is half marathon day, which is crazy and so exciting. So far not raining, so let's hope we can keep it that way. It is windy, but it's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. I just had to do everything in the dark and be super quiet because everyone else is asleep. No one wants to be woken up at 2 a.m. in the morning, which is fair enough. I have got my race number on here. Let's go head off to the car park because I reckon they're going to start closing the road soon, so let's go. We prefer to be early than late, so let's hit the road. It is currently 3:18. When you accidentally get to your half marathon 2 hours early, I've been sitting in the car for probably an hour already. I thought there was going to be a lot more traffic delays. Like I thought they would have started to set up the road, which they haven't yet, so it was a breeze to get here. I forgot that daylight savings has ended, so that means we get an hour extra to sleep, which means I got up at 2 a.m. but it was only 2 a.m. when I was leaving, which is really confusing. So I probably ended up getting here around 2:10 to 20 max. So I'm kind of just chilling in the car. I've got my hoodie on my lap because it is cold. And then when it gets closer to the time, I'll head to the car park. But at this point, the car park's not open. I'm just gonna chill out in the car. Now I will catch you guys later. Okay guys, it is 4:40 now. I'm only a couple hundred meters away from the starting line, which is good because I've just moved to the car park. So yeah, it's nice and close, a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. At the moment, there's not very many people. I've probably seen 3 runners and one of them was a pacer and he was running before the actual marathon. Crazy. I'm going to start getting ready to leave. 4:50, there's a lot more people now. I'm going to head down there. It's really cold and it started raining, which is great. Let's head down there now. I can't wait for that later. Let's go run a half marathon with me. Thank you. I've just finished the half marathon and the bubble walk is real. Okay guys, I have just officially finished the half marathon. Look how cool the medal is. And it spins. I've got a little thing coming, I reckon, in the mail to pop this on, which I'm very excited about. How cute is that? Oh, we did it. We did it. Definitely by the 20-kilometer mark, my legs were feeling, you know, a bit tight, a bit rough. Had better days. And then I also started noticing on my left foot, like the ball of my left foot was rubbing. So that wasn't great either, but we just kept going, we kept pushing, and it just felt like it was going forever. In a good way, in a good way. It was really cool. There was an Olympian there that was running, which was really, really cool. Nowhere near me. So it rained multiple times during that race, but luckily the rain was only like a little bit, like it wasn't too much. It was sort of like showers, sprinkles, which is pretty good. Also got very windy at one point. There were times like at the beginning of the race where there was like no water for ages, and I'm like, I'm so thirsty. But then close to the end of the race there was lots of water stations, which is good. They only had one section where they had like snakes, and it was the best section in my opinion. I think it was the 20-kilometer mark is when they had the snakes. They were so bloody good. Once I had them I was like, this is the best thing ever. But then you had to keep running for a long time, and a long time. Then you had to turn around, and all I was thinking while I was running and then turning around and still running, I was like, I cannot wait till I get to that snake spot again, because I want some more snakes. They were incredible. And I got myself some more snakes and I was living my best life. And then also saw the finish line. I wasn't sure where to go, but I just followed everyone. And I got excited, I'm like, yeah, the finish line, and then I went, shit, we're still going straight. We've still got a while to go. We probably had a kilometer left at that point, so not a while, but when your legs are not feeling great, you got blisters in your feet, it feels like a while. So then we turned around. I luckily like stuck with this couple, and I stuck with them for a little bit because I wanted to keep my pace slow before I picked up the speed to the finish line. And then there was a few more water stations, and then I think I overlapped them before I turned, and then I just went off for myself and finished strong. Hopefully the photos turned out good. I think the beginning of the race I'm like, you know, pose and live my life, and then the rest of the race I think I'm just like, I don't know if I have energy for this. I used 3 gels, which I was not expecting to do. I probably would have used another gel if there wasn't snakes, but there were snakes, so that is what got me through. There was lots of water stations, but they were just water. They didn't have electrolytes in it. There were some that had electrolytes, and I got that, but I was glad that I still bought my own water in this little pouch. I forgot where I put it. It's on my lap. This is the first time using this pouch. Best thing ever. It did not move once. It sat nice and tight to my belly, but not too tight. And the water was great. I kept on like turning it. So if it was time to have a gel, I'd put this at the front. And then once I had the gel, I turned the water at the front, and it was the best thing ever. I'm gonna head home now. I also didn't do bag drop off because I wasn't sure how it worked, and I just went, it'll be fine. And I left my jumper in here as well, because I went, then I don't have to worry about it after the race. It looks like you just have to take a bag that's like sealed of some sort, and then you just give it to them. Pretty simple, but I didn't want to do that. Luckily didn't need the spare change of clothes. I'm definitely going to take my shoes off because I don't want to be wearing these sneakers anymore. And I'm glad that I listened to everyone when everyone says you would not want to be wearing them. So I did pack a spare pair of shoes, and they are Crocs, because I thought Crocs are really comfortable. I love my Crocs, and they don't rub the back of my heel. So I was like, I'm going to bring my Crocs. When we got to the finish line, there was like thousands there, which was great. And then when you go inside, I was like, where's my medal? I just want my medal. They had water and electrolytes there as well, and then they had bananas, which was so nice. So I grabbed a banana, and I was living my best life, because the VIPs, they got bananas and like drinks before the race as well, and I was like, damn it, I wish I was VIP now. But yeah, this morning was quite cold, and I did accidentally get the timing wrong and spent 2 hours just waiting in the car, which wasn't great. But my park is so close to where the race is, I can see it right now. There was about 3 to 4 people that we sort of were on the same page as each other, so we kept running into each other. There was like 2 men that we kept having like chit chats, because I don't know, we're talking about how steep this hill was and how we hope it's gonna go down soon, and then how they're running so fast past us. It was a whole thing. But yes, I'm starting to get really tired, and I'm gonna take my shoes off and head home. But we just ran our first ever half marathon. Our first ever like race, let alone it's a half marathon. But I will definitely be adding Allen snakes, or you know those killer pythons, to my running collection gear, because they were, I would say, the best part of the race. As soon as like, and it took us a while to get to the snakes. I didn't know they were going to have snakes. And then when we got there, I was like, this is the best thing that has ever existed. And then I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I'm going to add that to my collection. That is how close the race is. The race is literally just there. So close. Which I'm so glad that I parked here. It's going to be worth parking close rather than parking, I think it's about 5 kilometers away. I was like, no thank you. But yes, let's go this time. Okay, peace out. Talk to you later. Let's go get in the shower because I'm so dear. Okay guys, I'm currently starving, so I thought let's have a little snack before we actually go cook full-on lunch. I've got these like waffle things that everyone raves about, and I believe this is like the Biscoff flavour, but literally everyone raves about them and says they're so good, and I think they have like a filling in the middle. So let's give this a crack. So far I've tried the Cliff bars, but I can't say I'm really that much of a fan. I feel like they sit really heavy in my stomach, and they don't really taste that good. So let's hope this is better. Also, these sour worms are literally staring into my soul. It's all crumbled a little bit. But this is what it looks like. Can you see? That's very good. Okay, it's like a little waffle thing. Let's try it. It tastes very cinnamony. I personally think these are overhyped. Like, they definitely taste way better. No offense, Cliff bars, but they taste way better than the Cliff bars. But still doesn't satisfy me. They're always very like mushy and syrupy. But I probably would eat this again as like a running thing, but I wouldn't snack on this any other time. Also guys, I'm fully showered. I feel so fresh and so clean. I have a long sleeve on and some trackies on because it's so bloody cold. When you're running it's alright, but when you stop, so cold. My face was like so salty from sweat. It was disgusting. So I was really looking forward to that shower. But how cute are the medals? I think they're so cute. And they spin. I don't know if I showed you. I'm getting this thing in the mail. They'll have my like finishing time on that. How cute. Also my photos that I have from the race. There's only 4, I think. I'm opening sour one. Yeah, there's only like 4 photos and I don't look great. I literally look like I'm dying, which I wasn't, I don't think, until the last kilometer, yeah. But before that I wasn't. I look so focused. It looks weird, but we'll see. There's no photos of me crossing the finish line, so I'm hoping there'll be more coming soon. It is now 12:30. Earlier before I did not feel that tired. I just felt like a little bit tired, but now it's hit me like a wall. So I'm gonna have a nap because I'm really tired and I want to have a nap, so I'm gonna have a nap. We're having homemade pizzas tonight, so yeah. Let's have a nap. Oh, that fits perfectly. Oh, I'm so hungry. I said because it's all preservatives.
Like me! It's all falling off now.
It looks so sad when you cook it.